recognise this place. Yep, we're back on Bearley in exactly the same place as we were last week. On the same pegs, fishing the same spots, hoping for a similar result to last week. There's quite a few people on because the new syndicate started at the beginning of the weekend. And the weather's really peculiar. 1 minute brilliant sunshine, the next torrential rain showers. And it's also very windy. But we've seen fish moving about. We've certainly got fish in the area. Let's just have our fingers crossed and hope for a few fish like last week. And here they are a week on, even bigger. It's been very quiet all afternoon. Young Jazz over the other side. He's got one on. It's in the net.
Yes, Steve. While you're there, just make a little video clip of the pink duvet, because Wayne Morris is far better.
Oh, we've lost one and got another one. Look what we got in here. There's the result. I think that's one of the ones we stopped just before Christmas. What's he weigh?
£11.30.
Nice one.
Yeah.
And off he goes. Nice one.
Okay.
Well, the day's nearly done. We've just had a chili and a bottle of red. The rods are done for the night. It's been a bit quiet. The only fish out has been that one to Jazz. But there are quite a lot of people on here, and this lake doesn't really see the pressure. So we'll see what happens in the night, and fingers crossed. One of them big girls. Well, we're sitting down here, just after thinking it's nearly time for bed.
Whoa.
And Margot's just had a screamer
I need to try and stop it.
over the particle.
Oh my god.
So,
dead arm or what? Right, ready?
Well, here's the result. And it's still beating her up on the mat.
Some fight, wasn't it?
It didn't want to come out of the water. It doesn't want to be held up. But look at this one.
21-4. What a beauty.
On a banana nuts pop-up. Over some carp particle. On a hinge stiff.
Change of tack this week as well, wasn't it?
With the rigmarole hydrolink. What a gorgeous fish.
I'm very happy.
21-4. From being despondent last week, she's now had the first fish of the session. And look at this one. I don't even know what his name is. Perhaps we'll find out later. Well done, baby. Back the way.
Right, baby. Was it a fish? Is it a fish, pup? Hey? He's ready.
He's ready to go. He's still
Is he
fighting.
ready, pup? Where's he gone? Get him.
Well, the light's really going now. After Margot's fish, we all got a bit excited and thought we might have another one. There's been a few jumping about, but it's not to be yet. Fingers crossed for the night. There's some cracking fish in here, and some I really want to catch. If we don't see you in the night, we'll see you in the morning. What a contrast to yesterday. It's now 5 o'clock in the morning. It's absolutely still. The sun's coming up. The birds are singing. And we've not had a beep all night. I've heard a few fish crashing further down the lake. But nothing at all up this end. I think the pressure of us and 2 other anglers has pushed the fish away. Fingers crossed they come back up later today. The bird life here is incredible. Even the cuckoo and the cockerel. It's still only 5:30 after a quiet night. Mark said this one. On the scales, it's gone 19.15, but what a stunning fish. Nice one.
Good morning. They're so fit in here, it's unbelievable. Good morning.
Nice one.
Thanks, buddy.
Well, there's a welcome sight. Gotta love it when the sun comes up. Looks like it's gonna be a nice day. Well, it's still only 6:30. A beautiful morning like today reminds me why we do this. Funny enough, on my Facebook just now, it told me that a year ago today we were here for our first ever session.
Oh, they're so fit in here.
Well, here we go. It's not yet 7 o'clock. Martin's in again with a very lively one. What do you weigh?
15.4.
Nice one. Let's do some picks.
Is it clear of bits?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Is that taking them or not?
Hey? Straight away. Go on. Oh, maybe not. Off you
Nice one.
go. Ah,
They're quite cute when they're little. It's not just carp, but like carp particles and mad baits. Well, after having a lengthy lie-in, Luke has just put his rigs out. Half an hour later, and he's got one on. Git. Well, there's the result. £13 on the nose. On a bright yellow pop-up on the hinge stiff again. He's only been out of bed half an hour. Just heard an alarm. Martin's in again. Same rod too. Let's go and have a look. And there's the result. 14.4. Got a couple of marks this side, we'll treat them up.
yeah, there's a nick on the tail this side as well.
Yeah.
On the pack fin.
So how many's that this session?
7 now.
Nice one. Oh, looks like Jazz is packing up. There's no mistaking it when his bivvy's down. It's the pink duvet. Okay, time to announce the competition winner. As I said, there's a kilo of mad baits of your choice and a tub of matching pop-ups. There'll be some castaway mesh, some castaway solids, and I had a quick hunt through my tackle box and I found a selection of Razor Pro hooks that I thought I'd chuck those in as well. Now the weight of Shadow was 24.8 and 2 people got it spot on. Dom Room and Harry Redsell. We're going to fold these up and put them in a mad bag and Luke's going to pull one out. Right, so there's two in there. You won't be able to see, so put your hand in and pull one out. And the winner is Dom Room. Well done, Dom. Message us on here and we'll sort your prize out. Well done. Dom. Well done, Beanie. Well, another one. Just goes to prove, if you haven't got a fish all night, you can have a lie in and still catch. What it weigh, Luke?
9.8.
What's your new favourite rig?
Hinge stiff.
Well done. Your left arm out the way. Well done. Well, Martin's in again.
Hey.
And it looks like he's knitting again. It also looks like Josh has finally found a way to get on the video, netting it for somebody else. Right, here he is again. Didn't expect to see him on the video this quick. Martin's only gone on our chatter. Well done, mate. We haven't weighed him yet. We know roughly what he's going to be. It's all kicking off here.
That's quite
Jazz has got to run as well. It's such a gorgeous fish. Well done, mate. Back home she goes again.
Okay, we're just going to try a couple more RidgeMonkey recipes. We've got some granary bread today. I've got some camembert, and I'm just going to do a combination of my homemade cranberry sauce, which you could just use any cranberry sauce, some fresh grapes and some camembert, or you could use brie. I'm going to put it together, make a really nice toasted sandwich. So first thing is the cranberry sauce, lashings of that over the stem. This is a combination that works really well together. And I'm going to put some camembert on. As I say, you could use brie. There we go. I'm just going to get a couple of grapes. Just gives a bit of bite in along with the cranberry and another bit of sweetness. These are seedless. There we go. Put that one on top. Press it down a bit. And we just got to put it in the RidgeMonkey and give it a cook. Nice chunky doorstep. Close it up, get the heat on. Okay, so you're looking for a low steady heat. These gases can be a bit fierce, so slow and gently, and then that means the heat can penetrate inside and melt all the brie and heat up the cranberry. Just a waiting game now. Okay, we've had about a minute now, so just have a quick look. There we go, that's toasted, so we're going to leave it the other way up for about another further minute. Okay, we're looking like we were in business here. I'm just going to turn off the gas. lift it out. There we go. Cut it open. There we go. We've got the oozing camembert coming out, fresh grapes with a bit of crunch, and the cranberry sauce, and some lovely granary bread. Very nice too.
Well, Luke seems to like it. Is it good?
Yeah.
Don't talk with your mouth full.
Okay, this time a bit more of a substantial meal, so it could be your cooked evening meal. I have left from a meal in the week that we had some boiled new potatoes. I have some roasted vegetables that we had from a Sunday roast. I've just chucked them in the freezer when we had them left so as not to waste them. And it struck me this would be a brilliant idea. Here I have a little bit of feta cheese. There's some free-range eggs. All the makings of a fantastic tasting frittata. So here we go. First of all, just going to crack a couple of eggs. Get a fork, just beat them up. Try and get a little bit of air into it. Makes a less dense frittata. And a frittata is pretty much like an omelette. It's just a thick, dense thing that you can eat hot or warm or cold, even with some salad or whatever you want to put it with. There we go. Okay, next we're going to slice the potatoes. Bearing in mind they have been frozen, so they're slightly fragile. And what I'm going to do is just heat those up in the RidgeMonkey now. So I'm just going to put a tiny bit of rapeseed oil, but any oil will do. Olive oil, sunflower oil, anything. And I'm just going to pop these, rub them around in the oil so that they've got a coating. There we go, just leave those for a minute just to brown off a bit, which will then add some flavour onto it as they caramelise. Okay, well the potatoes are doing the do. I'm just going to cut up some of these vegetables. I've got carrot and celeriac, parsnip, sweet potato. Doesn't really matter what combo, whatever you really like. And some butternut squash. There we go, that should do it. Just turn these over now and have a look. There we go, they're starting to brown off quite nicely now. So I'm going to chuck in these vegetables as well. I'm just really trying to, they're obviously already cooked, I just want to heat them up a bit before I put the egg in. See already, that's almost a meal in itself and we haven't added the egg yet. There we go. Just leave that now for a minute or two just to heat those vegetables through. Okay, looks like we've got some nice vegetables all browned off. That's going to really add flavour to the finished product. So next, I'm just going to add some salt and pepper to my egg. Just the egg, you don't need any milk. Just got some Cornish sea salt here. All that's left to do now is to add the egg in. I'm just going to mix my seasoning in. Mooch it all around the egg there.
Help we have a level table.
Yeah, level table's always helpful. It'll set in a few seconds. Perfect. And what you want to do is just keep mooching your vegetables around as the eggs set in. You can probably add a bit more egg as it sets. I'm determined this is going to be a 2-egg frittata. In she goes. Right, that's the 2 eggs in. Just going to leave that for a minute. I'm just going to quickly cube up my feta because that's going to sprinkle on it before the egg sets. So we just now place it strategically all over. And it goes. Just going to leave it for a minute. The frittata is like a set omelette that you serve by the slice, so you can see where we're heading. It's just going to be one solid mass. What I'm going to do in a second is turn that over very bravely. Right, ready? There we go. There we go, we've got the underside. See how it's frothed up with the eggs? Just going to let the other side do the do now. Okay, we should be about set now on this side. There we go. So that's all done now. We're going to turn that off. You don't want it too set in the middle. You want it slightly soft. There we go, that's perfect. Comes out as one lump, look. And now, just a small matter, cutting it out by the slice. There we go. Now you could add bacon, could have Parma ham, could add leftover roast meat to that. This is obviously a vegetarian one, just some stuff I had to hand. Could chop fresh herbs into it. Could use cheddar, not feta. Could use camembert or brie. Could use Stilton and bacon, that's a good combination. Sky's the limit with a frittata, but a really wholesome meal by the bank. Worth a try, I can tell you. Enjoy.
As it was a bank holiday weekend, there were lots of people on. Some fish were caught before we got there. Some fish were caught and we didn't get to see them. Some fish weren't really caught at all. This is the best of the rest. Well, it's that time again. Time to pack up and go home. It's been a good session for a lot of people. A really frustrating one for me. I seem to have netted fish for nearly everybody on the lake. But never mind, that's fishing. Cooking and carping have had another of Bearley's 20s, with that stunning friendly mirror by Margot. We're learning this place slowly, and it's beginning to come together. Can't wait for the next one. That's it, till next time, from Cooking and Carping.